Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The spoilers for Tuesday, July 16th Days of Our Lives show that Marlena Evans showed up at the DiMera estate and gave EJ DiMera a hard slap for remaining silent about Jude Brady's paternity and allowing Eric Brady to suffer. EJ claimed to have seen Eric and Nicole Walker's addiction to one another and expressed fear for his marriage in the event that Jude's true identity was revealed. Marlena was still hoping for more retribution because she believed that EJ should have let Nicole go and no longer felt sorry for him. Following Marlena's departure on Tuesday's episode of Days, EJ received divorce papers from Nicole and thought that his revenge had arrived sooner than he had anticipated. Roman Brady discovered Eric and Jude at the bar, where he also obtained updates on the entire paternity scandal. Roman was overwhelmed, but he was also relieved that Jude was once again his grandson. Roman suggested that perhaps Eric and Nicole could get back together, but Eric clarified that he wasn't certain that Nicole's marriage would end. Furthermore, Eric wasn't sure he was staying in Salem because he had only delayed his start date for his work in Paris. When Eric spoke with Jude later, he sounded persuaded that Roman was right when he said that Eric couldn't leave when he was about to receive all he desired. Nicole yelled at Leo Stark at The Spectator during Tuesday's episode of Days for all the secrets he had regarding Jude. Leo expressed his sincere regret, realizing that the entire blackmail scenario with Sloane Peterson was an error. Leo reassured Nicole that he was unaware Jude was Eric's real son, but when EJ bribed him to remain silent, it did create questions. Nicole was shocked by the extent to which EJ went and desired Leo's testimony to be used in court. Leo made a suggestion that perhaps EJ had endured enough, despite Nicole's belief that he should be locked up. Later, Nicole saw Eric in his former room above the bar, and they exchanged intense looks. In Connie Viniski's room at the Salem Inn, Robert Bobby Stein, aka Everett Lynch, demanded that she give Rafe Hernandez a backstab. Connie knew no other way to get rid of his romantic rival except to kill people, so Bobby lost his cool and snapped at her. Furthermore, Connie was unable to verify Rafe's death at this time, even though she surmised that he had little chance of surviving it. Bobby was still furious, but Connie countered that he would have an opportunity to console the heartbroken Jada Hunter and assist her in picking up the pieces. Bobby then acknowledged that it would be challenging because he would need to maintain his Everett persona. Bobby nodded, and Connie asked to make sure their agreement was still in place. But it was crucial that no one knew they were related, particularly since Jada believed Everett was harboring the truth about Lee's killer someplace in his mind. Connie stopped Leo to tell him all about his piece when she saw him walking down the corridor, identifying him as Lady Whistleblower. As Connie was leaving his room, Leo inquired as to whether she knew Everett, happy to meet another fan. Leo became attentive at the new knowledge, as Connie had mentioned that they had gone way back before rushing off. Jada broke down in tears in the trauma room at the hospital before packing up the knife and sending it to forensics. Jada and Gabby Hernandez DiMera consoled one another as well while they waited for updates on Rafe, who was having surgery for a lung injury. Sadly, Kayla Johnson came back with dreadful news: Rafe had a lung clot known as a pulmonary embolism. Kayla broke Gabby and Jada's hearts when she revealed that Rafe had fallen into a coma, even though the doctors had tried their best to remove it. Fans of DOOL will want to keep tuned as Our Days predicts that Jada's inquiry will take some unexpected turns. According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Bobby will find it difficult to deal with Connie and all of her mistakes in the next episodes. The most recent spoilers for Days of Our Lives are available for Monday, July 15th, through Friday, July 19th. Nicole lashes out at Leo, Justin and Alex argue, Stephanie caters to a shattered heart, and a double wedding gets underway. See that and more by reading on. The events of today's recap show that when Jada rushes Rafe to the hospital, things go worse. In addition, Connie applies for a position with Gabby and Chad enters the soap opera industry. Jada leans over Rafe's body in the graveyard. A knife protrudes from his back. Poor Stephanie is going to have her heart broken yet again, as if she hasn't already gone through enough. When Kate approaches Chad with what she is marketing as an incredible investment opportunity, she hopes he will view things the same way she does. Paulina, meantime, makes it plain that she fully supports her husband's new endeavor. In today's recap, Leo witnesses Connie leaving Everett's hotel room, Marlena hits EJ, and Rafe goes into a coma. EJ glares at Marlena while holding his hand to his cheek. We remember Marlena as Salem's kind, compassionate voice of reason. However, she is going to give EJ a hard time for preventing Eric from seeing his child. Speaking of verbally abusing individuals, Nicole gets quite mean to Leo for looking her in the eye every single day while concealing the truth from her. It's time for Eric and Nicole to have a crucial talk about their future now that the truth is out. Could this be their chance to live happily ever after? While EJ is still grieving over his divorce, Johnny discovers his father is wallowing in sorrow. Once again, it appears that Brady is the last to know. When he learns that Teresa and Alex aren't just racing down the aisle today, but also doing it, how will he respond? Tate and Holly may be planning a dreamy summer together, but they really ought to be giving Sophia some thought as she is determined to get in their way. Alex is deeply touched by something that Justin does. Xander and Sarah, who don't seem to realize how disastrous Salem weddings can be, are excited to be husband and wife. Why are Justin and Alex arguing on the day that Justin is meant to wed Teresa? Just before the double wedding is about to start, Jack receives a very unique gift from Xander. On Days of Our Lives today, Rafe goes into a coma, Marlena confronts EJ, Roman counsels Eric, and Nicole snaps at Leo when he witnesses Connie leaving Bobby's room. When Roman walks into the pub carrying his bags, he runs into Eric. Eric should be in Paris, right? Why is he with Jude, and why? Want to introduce yourself to your grandson? With a smile, Eric asks. He consoles a distraught Roman, who is wondering if Eric and Nicole would ever get back together. Marlena takes Leo's call when she is outside the DiMera estate. She reminds him curtly that he needs to schedule an appointment. Leo is inviting her to see Drag Race this weekend instead of requesting therapy. John is welcome to attend as well, and they may even conduct it at his house. He's going to get room service. Marlena is going to respond to him. Before hanging up, he brags about her being the only shrink in town who enjoys Drag Race. Nicole arrives at the spectator office in a rage, while Leo recoils from his excessive thirst. She snaps at Leo for being aware of Jude's true identity. Leo reassures her that he is working with Marlena in therapy to improve himself. Nicole questions whether Marlena is aware of his role in leading everyone to assume Jude was a DiMera rather than her grandchild. Leo claims he was unaware that Jude was Eric's son. At last, it occurs to him why EJ paid him to remain silent. Nicole is shocked to learn this new detail. Leo offers his heartfelt regret for his actions. Nicole tells him he can compensate her by giving a courtroom testimony. Marlena enters the DiMera living room with composure. EJ informs her that Jude is not present, assuming she came to visit him. This is what I really came for, she adds, giving him a slap. EJ calms down and acknowledges that she has every right to be upset. For what he did to protect his son and wife, there is no justification. EJ glares at Marlena while holding his hand to his cheek. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.